Hi, this is Nanette Hosenfeld with the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Monday, August 20th, 2018. Looking at fire potential impacts over the next few days, things will be quite interesting, as you can see from all of the colors on the maps up there. For today, we are looking at some gusty winds across portions of Utah, Idaho, and Nevada. You can see those areas highlighted on the in orange on the map above. We are also looking at the potential for some critical dry lightning across southern Idaho this afternoon. Showers and thunderstorms are expected to develop further north into Idaho, but those will be wetter in nature. We are also looking at the potential for some showers and thunderstorms across parts of northern Utah, and that will be a mix of wet and dry thunderstorms. As we move into Tuesday, we will continue to see that threat from showers and thunderstorms, although they will trend a little bit wetter on Tuesday. There's some deeper monsoonal moisture coming up from the south that will bring those storms tomorrow. Winds will continue to be an issue tomorrow. You can see from the orange highlighted area on the map for tomorrow that gusty winds are expected again tomorrow. Then moving into Wednesday, that area of gusty winds will expand further into Nevada and Utah, and we are looking at showers and thunderstorms to develop further north across the area on Wednesday. Over the past 24 hours, there was not too much in the way of precipitation. Some storms did move through part of Idaho early this morning. You can see the lightning strikes on the map on the right from where those storms were. As far as fire activity, there are still some team fires and some larger fires in place across the Great Basin. Looking at precipitation over the past 7 days, it's really been quite dry across the area. The driest portions of the Great Basin have been across the northwest portions of our area. If you look back 30 days, you can see how conditions were a little bit wetter further south, but really even looking back 30 days, things have been quite dry across the northern part of the area. ERCs reflect this trend as well. You can see the lowest ERCs across the south, where things have been the wettest, and ERCs trending quite high across the northern part of the area. You can see quite a few stations reporting above the 97th percentile. Looking in a little more detail at those ERCs, the graph on the top right shows those ERC trends from GB5 in southwestern Idaho. You can see that conditions are at record levels right now, so record dry conditions across the northern part of the Great Basin. Looking a little further south into GB28, it's interesting to see how things have really recovered across southeastern Utah. Things took quite the nosedive in the middle of July when that monsoonal moisture came in, but as things have dried out, those ERCs have begun to climb. The satellite today shows high pressure in place across parts of the Great Basin. You can see a little disturbance here on the satellite across southwestern Idaho, and that is what brought that lightning early this morning. So looking in more detail at today, we do have moisture in place across the northern part of the area. There's a cold front coming through, and so that will bring those showers and thunderstorms to the northern part of the area, as well as the gusty winds. You can see on our significant fire potential map the areas highlighted for lightning and wind with that concern. Looking at today's forecast in more detail, the image on the left shows you the forecast wind speeds. You can see some pretty gusty winds are expected across portions of southwestern, west central Utah and southern Nevada and southern Idaho this afternoon. So pretty windy today with that cold front in place, potential of wind gusts 35-40 miles an hour. We are also looking at showers and thunderstorms in the forecast for this afternoon. You can see from the forecast on the right, the areas in green are where those showers and thunderstorms are expected to develop. Across further north into Idaho, those storms will trend wetter, but further south across the area, those storms will trend drier. As we move into Tuesday, that monsoonal moisture pushes north into the area. You can see some of those areas in Utah on our map turning green with that increased moisture. And with that monsoonal moisture in place, we are expecting showers and thunderstorms to be much more widespread on Tuesday. This map on the right shows the forecast for those showers and thunderstorms, and the green is where the heaviest rain is expected. The dark green is where the heaviest rain is expected. So across the higher terrain, we will see some pretty heavy showers and thunderstorms. There is some concern about this area of northern Nevada, far southern Idaho, seeing those showers and thunderstorms tomorrow because it has been quite dry in those areas. Winds will continue to be gusty across the southern part of the Great Basin tomorrow. Those speeds will come down a bit, but will still be in the 25 to 35 mile an hour range. Moving into Wednesday, we keep a lot of that moisture in place across the area. We will see showers and thunderstorms continue across the Great Basin on Wednesday. You can see again from the highlighted green areas on this map that much of Utah, Idaho, and parts of Nevada and the Arizona Strip will see showers and thunderstorms on Wednesday. These storms will mainly be wet, though there could be a mix of wet and dry thunderstorms further north across the Great Basin. Over the next 3 days, quite a bit of precipitation is possible, mainly across the higher terrain of Utah. You can see those blue highlighted areas on the map are in excess of 1 inch of rain. So pretty heavy rain is possible across a higher terrain of mainly Utah and the Arizona Strip. As we move into Thursday, some drier air begins to make its way into the Great Basin as another upper level disturbance moves into the Pacific Northwest. That will continue to rotate through the area on Friday, bringing the drier conditions to the Great Basin. We will also see some elevated winds Thursday and Friday with that disturbance. This trend continues into Saturday with moisture in place across the far eastern part of the Great Basin, drier conditions further west, and some elevated winds. And again, on Sunday, we see very similar conditions. In the 7-day period, not too much additional precipitation is expected after the next 3 days. Finally, in the 8 to 14-day period, the Climate Prediction Center is calling for above normal temperatures across the southeastern part of the area, below normal temperatures across the northwest, and above normal precipitation. And so if this is what ends up happening, we could finally see some relief from the hot and dry conditions that have been in place across the northern part of the area for so long. That's it. Please let us know if you have any questions. Our contact information is on the screen, and you can also find us on Twitter. Thanks.